The time has arrived. The college football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, the legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. This college football playoff gets underway. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. For no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent the big play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Trojans. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the BA team makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back through a pick-6 in the last possession. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive. They're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive rolling.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back.
And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure, came up with a sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch, showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Nowhere to run up to Rowland for no gain. So they call the screen on 3rd down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on 3rd down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out was the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the handoff towards the right tackle. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, USC.
What a long run for the touchdown. Well, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Returner looking to make a play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that short completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That's caught. It's Washington. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball. but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's a shotgun run play. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. The linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back. It's Nelson. The receiver makes the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the kick.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, he's hit as he throws it. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? They stopped them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. The Horned Frogs churn out another first down. They call the draw play here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense. Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, TCU. A great catch and run for 6. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. They'll be stopped short of the first down. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Receiver makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Handoff running right. Gets the first and still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Inside the 45. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down instead of just throwing it away.
And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous.
It's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the TCU offense takes the field. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in a hurry up. To the air, it's Hawkins. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Zips it down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Ran by the receiver. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Horned Frogs will send the punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He's got it with room to run. More out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down, the 17. The Trojans are in the red zone now. It's a run to the left. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete
touchdown, Southern Cal, and the route is on. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the TCU offense will take over. First and 10.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That pass is caught. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. That's good for a first down near the 40.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Great cut there. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's Hawkins. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaking tackles and going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3, the final quarter coming up. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to scramble to his left. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And he will score.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
48, TCU 21.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end. They'll begin the drive at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on the screen. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a Good play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this set wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
TCU 28.
Bringing it out. It's Washington. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown and begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Leaning on the run game here. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the RPO, caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down. Looking to scramble.
And he'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. And he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. He hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Moves out of the pocket. He breaks free. Here he goes. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Horned Frogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. To throw, it's Hawkins. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Add 6 more points to the total. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Ross. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your USC Trojans will take over. First and 10.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how